30-day transformation challenge, which means it's time for your final workout. For this last workout, you are going to perform 4 different exercises for 4 sets of 8 to 10 repetitions using approximately 75 to 78% of your 1RM. For each repetition, you will follow a 2-1-2-0 tempo, which means you will be lowering the weight eccentrically for 2 seconds, pausing at the bottom for 1 second, and lifting the weight concentrically for 2 seconds without resting at the top of each repetition. To be exact with your tempo, keep using your metronome app and set it to 60 beats per minute. In between each set, you are going to rest for 90 seconds before beginning the next set. If you are unable to complete 8 repetitions using correct form, the weight is too heavy and you need to lower the weight. If you are able to complete more than 10 repetitions using correct form, the weight is too light and you need to increase the weight. Even if you are struggling, if you can perform 10 repetitions with correct form, you need to increase the weight for maximum results. The 4 exercises you will be performing are the barbell front squat, V-bar dips, upright barbell row, and cable woodchop integrated pelvis with weight shift. If performed correctly, this next workout should take exactly 39 minutes, 10 seconds. Here's how to perform the exercises. This is how to perform the barbell front squat. We have our metronome going at 60 beats per minute, and the bar is set to our upper chest level. Normally when performing the barbell front squat, we would be facing the mirror and stepping back out of the squat rack, but for the purposes of this demonstration, I will be facing the camera. First thing we are going to do is step underneath the bar, resting it on our anterior deltoids and clavicle. We are then going to step up and take 2 small steps back. Our feet are shoulder width apart with the toes slightly pointed out. We are going to maintain a tall neutral spine by tucking the pelvis underneath us, keeping our chin tucked in, and maintaining axial extension of the spine. We are going to activate the TVA by drawing the belly button in towards the spine, and we are going to inhale as we lower to the ground for a count of 2 seconds until our thighs are parallel to the ground, pause for 1 second at the bottom, and then exhale as we stand up for a count of 2 seconds before immediately moving on to the next repetition. So, inhale, 1, 2, hold, exhale, 2. Inhale, 2, hold, exhale, 2. And that is how you perform the barbell front squat. This is how to perform the V-bar dip. To start, we have the handle set at a height that when we are at the bottom position, our knees are able to clear the floor. We are going to maintain a tall neutral spine by tucking the pelvis underneath us, keeping our chin tucked in, and maintaining axial extension of the spine. We are going to grasp the V-bar with a neutral grip so the palms are going to be facing each other. We are then going to draw the belly button in towards the spine, and we are going to inhale as we lower down towards the ground for a count of 2 seconds, with our elbows being above our shoulders. We are then going to pause for 1 second at the bottom, and then exhale as we come up for 2 seconds. So, inhale, 1, 2, hold, exhale, 2. Inhale, 2, hold, exhale, 2. And that is how we perform the V-bar dip. This is how to perform the upright barbell row. To start, we have the bar on a squat rack with the setting just low enough that when we stand up, the bar is able to not touch the pegs. We are going to maintain a tall neutral spine by tucking the pelvis underneath us, keeping our chins tucked in and maintaining axial extension of the spine. We are going to put our hands up, and then wherever our hands land, that is where we are going to grasp the bar. We are then going to activate the TVA by drawing the belly button towards the spine. To initiate, we are going to exhale as we lift up for a count of 2 seconds as high as we can without going into external rotation of the shoulder. We are then going to inhale as we come down for a count of 2 seconds. And then we are going to hold at the bottom position for a count of 1 second before immediately going into the next repetition. So, inhale, exhale, 1, 2, inhale, 2, hold, exhale, 2, inhale, 2, hold. And that is how we perform the upright barbell row. This is how to perform the cable woodchop integrated pelvis with weight shift. To start, we are going to stand parallel next to the cable attachment. We are going to maintain a tall neutral spine by keeping our pelvis tucked underneath us, keeping our chin tucked in, and maintaining axial extension of the spine. With the shoulder that is on the opposite side of the cable attachment, we are going to use that to grasp first. Then we are going to take a small step out. We are going to use the opposite hand to wrap over top. We are going to keep our elbows straight and activate the TVA by drawing the belly button in towards the spine. We are then going to exhale as we rotate our torso away from the cable machine while bringing the attachment down and across our body for a count of 2 seconds, returning for a count of 2 seconds, and then pausing at the top for a count of 1 second. Exhale, 1, 2, inhale, 2, hold, exhale, 2, inhale, 2, hold. And that is how we perform the cable woodchop integrated pelvis with weight shift.